Hey everyone, welcome to our Monday night sprint, me and Storm's new live show. And for our Friday night slot, Mr. Francie's going to be taking over that one, so we're good.
Yay.
You still got your reading covered on Friday.
Yes.
So let's go see who we have in here. Oh, we have Sarah as well.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
So we have Hannah. I think she's going to be reading Murder Lomain tonight.
Ooh, nice.
Evening, everyone. I was going to read a Trixie Belding book, but Gleeps, my beautiful hardcover copies are brittle yellow pages inside. I need clear of the rescued word frame to fix them.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Cornflower, hi, everyone. I'm reading Kernel of Truth, the first book in Christy Abbott's Popcorn Shop Mystery Series. That sounds very interesting.
Oh, it's a fun series. There's only 3 of them.
Okay.
Cornflower, I read your update about your family. I'm glad your granddaughter's doing better. I hope that your mom feels better very, very soon. Tell her that we're thinking about her.
Yes.
And Bob, or Ann and Bob. You can tell them both.
And Taylor says, hi, all. I'm going to start Hold On for Beer Life. Love that title. Cajun, hello, all. Reading Pilgrim in the Parlor, The Inn at Holiday Bay, number 6. Excellent. Love that series.
Awesome.
Hey, Nancy. I'm listening to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll.
Good.
I hope you enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Cornflower at Cavalier of Trixie Belden. I grew up reading them.
Nice.
Bev, hello. Going to start the first book in the Babysitters Club. Excellent.
Good choice.
Curious what you think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jane says, hi, I'm reading Sad Cypress by Agatha Christie, left off on chapter 3 this morning.
Nice.
Hey, Karen. She said, hi, everybody. Tonight I will be reading the 3rd book in the Cottage at Gooseberry Bay series, Gooseberry Christmas by Kathy Daly. Another series I love.
Excellent.
Cajun, so congrats on the new job going so well. Also glad to hear everyone seems to be improving. Yes.
Yeah.
Jessica Lynn, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Jessica.
Hi, Lee. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Mr. Francie. Hi, Storm. She also means hi, Sarah, but you weren't in here when she wrote the
I
comment.
know.
Nope. That's not what she said.
There'll probably be one in the comments later.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
just for Sarah. Right?
Yep. I'm reading A Deadly Eclair by Daryl Wood Gerber, number 1 in the French Bistro.
What a mean person you are, Melmac, to leave someone out like that.
Taylor, it's a whole party tonight. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dylan. Hey, Cozy.
Hello, Cozy. She said, Tammy, I love that series.
The popcorn
And
series.
Brian. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm reading Trixie Belding and the Red Trailer Mystery.
Somebody else reading Trixie Belden. Huh.
Wow.
Oh, hello to all. Hello. I'm reading By the Book by Jasmine Glory.
Guillory, I can't wait to hear what you think about it.
Thank you.
It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been forever. It's probably been all of 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jessica reading Stacy and the Lost Ring and the Dancing Pancake for middle grade May.
Nice.
That is quite the title.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Rosie's reading Death of a Chocolate Cheater by Penny Pike.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, that's the food truck mystery.
That's right. That's right.
Nice.
Michelle's book and TV chats. Hello, all. Good evening. Bud, not Buddy. Oh, reading Bud, not Buddy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, Cornflower, thank you, Tiffany. I'll tell her she's really not well.
Oh, we're thinking about her.
Mm-hmm. Johara's here. Hi, I'm reading book 1 of The Secrets of the Nicholas Flamel, the Alchemist. The action started very quickly, an exciting read.
Nice.
Oh.
I read that first book years ago, and I never finished the series. And it's one on my SAS list because I want to start it over and read that series. So I hope you're liking it, Johara.
Nice. No, Mac. Yay, Tammy. I love the popcorn shop. And as Tiffany said, I'm very glad that your little granddaughter and dad are doing better. Continue to pray for your mom and them. Yes. Hi, Sarah. Thank you, Lee. Never mind, Tiffany.
What did I do? See all that? Didn't hear quiet as could be. Wasn't saying a word. Letting Lee read your
The
comment.
face of innocence.
Right. Always with her halo. Yep. Yeah.
Mhm.
Held up by the horns. Exactly. Jessica, what series is Stacy and the Lost Ring from?
Babysitter's Club mystery series.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
Book
When
one.
she said Stacy, I thought that was a Babysitter's Club, but I never read the mystery series actually.
Okay, I was trying to think the other day. Who am I missing? So there's Marianne, Stacy, Claudia, Christy, and who's the fifth one?
Dawn.
On.
Dawn. Thank you.
And then there's Jesse, Mallory, and Abby.
Yeah, but they come
Oh
a little
my
bit
God.
later. Right?
They come a
Like,
little bit later, yeah.
yeah.
But the
Does
original
Dawn
were
come
fine.
later? Does
Original
Dawn
ones,
come
and I
a
was
little
like-
later too? Because she's not in the first book.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Dawn.
Yeah, she comes
Dawn
in.
Yeah,
comes
she-
in book 5.
She
Okay, I
comes
was
in
gonna say, 'cause
earlier
she's
though than the rest
There's
of
only
them.
4 so far because I was like, that's a really small Babysitter's Club.
Yeah. She comes in way earlier than a lot of the other ones, but I could not think of who she was. I was like, oh,
And she was my favorite.
she was the one that moved from California, right?
Correct.
I had a mixture of 3. I was Christy, Stacy, and Claudia.
I can't remember the book I read yesterday, but I remember all of the girls from the Babysitter Club and that Stacy moved here from California. Sorry, that Dawn moved from California. Stacy had diabetes. I mean, like,
Yeah. The
I mean,
random
you know,
facts.
like,
I know what streets they live on.
I
You
just-
know.
I'm so obsessed with that series. I mean, it was just unreal.
I know.
Mhm. Mhm. Anna said, Mel Mac is going to say something sassy back. Yes. Cornflower says, oh, so excited. So many of you love the Popcorn Shop series. I'm excited, and the covers are cute. I'm going to have to look them up now.
I really wish there was actually more of them. It's a really cute series.
Is it just done, or just there's not the next one hasn't come out?
No, it's done. Well, unless there's been this huge break, it's definitely done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the author?
I was
Christy Abbott.
Got it.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Fancy. What were you going to say? Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say I wish they were on audiobook. I can't find them on audiobook anyway.
No.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Mm.
I read them long enough ago that I was reading all print at the time, so I don't know if they
Mhm.
ever came out on audio. But it's only a trilogy. It's pretty good. It's really good. I really enjoyed it.
The titles are delightful. Assault and Buttery. Like, come on.
And the woman that owns the popcorn shop, because I can't think of the main character's name, she has like a big standard poodle or
Yes.
yeah. It's just a
Adorable.
really fun series.
I'll have to check that one out.
Vista thinks that Cajun, I'm starting my first full week tomorrow. She's very excited. Thankfully, nobody got really sick this time with COVID. Yes, very good.
That's awesome.
Babysitter's Mystery. Yep. Oh, I forgot we have mod power here. Bots beware. Yes, that is right. Cozy is a moderator on my channel. So
On here,
Uh,
you'll have to show me how you did that so that I could set that up.
it had to be
Yeah.
on. It had to be on a desktop when I did it. You could not do it on a phone or a laptop.
Oh, I only have.
Which
my
I think
laptop.
is really, really stupid because most people who are on StreamYard are either on their phone or their laptop. They're not on their desktop.
Yeah, that was the only way. Because when I could see it on the computer, but I couldn't see it on my laptop or the phone, and I was like, it must just be a desktop thing.
Do you mean laptop or tablet? Because I can do it on my laptop.
Oh, so then maybe it's just on tablet and phone. You can't.
Oh,
It's got to
well,
be tablet and phone. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how do you do it on your laptop? Because I could never find
Laptop's
it.
no different than a desktop. It's just a smaller device.
Yeah, I was able. That's where I did mine at though when I did it. So
Fair enough.
Well, Sarah, will you at some point just help?
If I can help you break Jane out of jail, we'll figure it out.
Thank you.
I was going to say because I tried clicking on people to see if I could make them moderators and I never could see the thing.
I know I did it
appreciate
once on my
that.
old channel, and it was from my laptop because I've only had a laptop for about 15 years. So
That's what I was gonna say. I don't have a desktop anymore, so
Yeah.
okay, cool. Okay.
we'll figure it out.
okay. Johar said, sorry that I won't be able to stay too long. I have my own sprints in about an hour, but I wanted to come and say hi and get some reading done. Well, thank you so much for coming by, and I know you'll be doing your writing sprint, so I hope you get a lot of writing done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a disadvantage here. Tiffany can talk all she wants while I'm relegated to typing the occasional comment.
Mel Mac, would you like to come on my channel on Wednesday and chat with me
Mhm.
and the rest of us?
Mhm.
When you get accidentally blocked,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she should come on. She should come on. Seriously, I
Yep.
do. If you would like to, anybody that wants to is always welcome to come on to my channel. By the way, but come on,
So, Mr. Francie, is that the blanket you were working on before on the wall?
The
It looks
background.
nice.
Yeah. So I'm still working on it. It's about a third of the way done. I've put it up on the wall just so that it's there. And because people keep saying, Mr. Francie, your blanket, I want to see it. Now it's up there. So I can just go, there it is. It's right behind me.
it's big blanket.
That's a third.
Yeah, it's a third. Yeah, it's going to end up being a lot bigger than I initially thought it was, but that's okay.
I'll say so.
That's future. Wow.
Thank you.
Type fast.
True, Hannah. True.
Occasional problem. Sorry, I didn't say that the dancing pancake is a middle grade in verse also.
Oh, fun.
What a cute title, The Dancing Pancake.
Right?
And then I don't get this one, so.
I think she was trying to say innocent, I bet.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, I'm guessing, but that's where I'm going.
I wasn't sure if it was like a reference to Mr. Francie's sprint, so that's why I was not sure.
It could be that too, but I could be off. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Susan, hi everyone. Finished Comic Sans Murder and started Better Off Dead, the latest Jack Reacher book.
Excellent.
Maria's Corner, hello beautiful people, reading After the Flood. Hello.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
The quantity, it's not quantity. It's quality. There you go. Game of tennis with Melmac and Tiffany just tossing sassy comments back to each other.
No. That would be fantastic.
I asked her, the author, about the Popcorn Shop series. The publisher cut her off. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That sucks because you guys all seem to enjoy them. So
Yeah.
I wrote to Christy up and asked her about more popcorn back after book 3. She said the series is done.
That's disappointing.
It was a time during when the cozies were getting dropped, I believe. I'm so happy they're popular again. Yes, me too.
Yeah, for sure, Cozy.
Assault and Buttery is one of the best titles. Look out, Box. Cozy is armed and dangerous. Exactly.
True. True.
Cozy's going to be patrolling the track and patting Box away.
And so if somebody gets blocked, we get to blame Cozy. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deferring the blame.
There you go. I feel safer already. Darn bots. Stop
You're
talking
getting a time clock.
Right. Stop talking about breaking people out of YouTube jail. I don't want to be charged as an accessory. This will be the first time ever reading The Babysitter's Club. I'm excited to give it a try.
Yay.
So far, I've really enjoyed the graphic novel. It's cute.
The graphic novels are super adorable.
Yeah, I've never read the graphic novels on them. Is it like basically the same story it's telling you?
It's literally the exact same story, almost word for word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only way I could get it. None of my libraries had any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Mine has like randomly like 1, 4, 5, 9, 12. It's like, come on, what happened here?
I know.
It's just like fun in the Discord sprints.
Yes.
She was saying she was innocent, so I was air quoting her. Gotcha.
Innocent.
Nailed it.
Cozy's keeping us on track. Thank you. I appreciate that. Tiffany,
Yeah.
what are you reading tonight?
I am reading Killing Bridezilla, which is, I think, the maybe 6th or 7th in the Jane Austen series by Laura Levine.
Storm, what about you?
I'm going to read Spineless by Samantha Sanwigo. Hopefully, I can get it done this week because I need to.
Mr. Francie, what are you reading?
I'm reading Basket Case, the silver book number 1 in Silver Fix. Yes, Tiffany.
I'm so excited.
I've been dying to read that. I might see if I can get it on audio and just start it with you.
I think
Yay!
Cozy like messaged you in the
She did.
Killing Time with Cozy.
Yeah, but I
and said-
did. She did. She privately messaged me, but I didn't realize it was that fast. I'll get to work. You guys continue.
Continue on while she finds it.
Right?
Yes.
And Sarah, what are you going to be reading?
Finishing it off, Pleading the Fish by Brie Baker, the 7th and final book. I've been anticipating and dreading this book all at once.
Bittersweet finale.
I know.
It is
But
one of
look
the
at me
best
finishing
titles,
a
though.
series.
There you go. There you go.
That was like
That's
me
horrible.
last year with one of my favorite Cozy series because it finished last year. And I was
Yep.
like,
Yep.
Is that the Seaside Cafe?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I okay?
Yes, Seaside Cafe.
And I am going to be finishing Christy's Great Idea tonight.
Yay!
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I don't know what happens, but you know.
Right, yeah.
I wonder.
The
It's a
club doesn't work
surprise.
out. The club doesn't work out, Lee. So
Yeah, yeah.
Turns out Janine is not a genius, you know.
Yeah.
Surprise.
gosh, it's crazy what I remember about that series.
Mm-hmm.
I seriously can't remember the book I read yesterday. Oh, it's here.
You got it.
Oh,
she is changing what she's reading. It's going to
Yeah.
be.
I was about to say, Lee, I'm reading Basket Case by Nancy Haddock. From the Silver
There you go.
It's too late. You can't change now.
Yeah. You already said.
That's locked in. Melmac says I may guest co-host one of these days. That would be very nice.
Yes, you should.
Susan Love the Popcorn Series by Christy Abbott. I'm going to say let's start at 7:20 and we'll go to, what do you guys want to do, 30 minutes or to the top of the hour? It's probably
Let's
the
go to
same
top of the
thing.
hour.
Top of the hour.
You're our captain.
Yeah.
Who said that, Storm? You made the decision for me?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, she did.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done.
Janine is here. Hey, everyone. I will be reading A Midsummer Night's Fudge by Nancy Coco. She's been on a fudge run over there.
Oh,
Right?
she is.
Excellent,
Didn't
Anita.
Another dynamic duo over there. Yes.
I?
Aw.
And Hannah said, I'm starting Basket Case next week. Cajun, I finished that earlier today, Mr. Francie.
I'm going to have
Nice.
FOMO. Everybody's reading this book, and I'm
Now
not.
you're going to have
Right?
It's on
I've
Hulu.
been-
I already found it.
I've been waiting to
It's
read
the-
this book for a long time.
Yeah, see, this is the funniest thing. Very, very quickly, it's the first time that I'm doing a buddy read where most people here haven't read it and they're jumping on board. But the credit goes to Tiffany because I was watching one of Tiffany's videos where she was talking about this book and then I added it to my SAS list. So, Tiffany, the credit's yours.
I would have started but it was on like the vote for like our series read along because I have
Right.
been dying to read. I'm so excited, Mr. Francie, that you picked this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
Cozy says, Sarah finished a series and I think you read it in order. Proud of you.
Sort of.
Yeah, well done.
I think I started with book 3, then went to book 5, and then went back to the beginning. So close enough. Close
Yeah.
enough.
Finish a series and you've got it
For
done.
me.
There you go. There you go. All right, we're reading till 00. Comments. All right, happy reading.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Welcome back, everyone. How did everyone do during their sprints? Don't all go at once.
Oh, I guess I'm sorry. I guess I was wondering. I didn't know if we were okay. Never mind.
I was like, is she muted and she doesn't realize? I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I guess I didn't. I thought you were waiting on somebody specific, and it wasn't me.
Tiffany, how did your sprint go?
Okay. I don't know. I didn't hear what you had said. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I got to 11% in basket case.
Nice.
And I'm loving it. I mean, I just started it, but it is awesome. And I so far I haven't overshot it because sometimes I get something in my head that I'm so excited about that, it doesn't live up to it. But so far, I'm really enjoying it.
Nice. What about you, Storm?
Oh, good. I read 19 pages. Got 3 chapters done, so not too bad.
Nice. Mr. Francie?
I read 22 pages. I'm up to chapter 6 in basket case. And yeah, the beginning was a little bit rough for me because I was trying to get used to everything. It's a setup, obviously, for the book. But now I'm getting to know all the characters and really loving it. So it's really fun.
What about you, Sarah?
I am 3 chapters. I read 3 more chapters of Pleading the Fish, and I ate dinner, so it was very productive.
Nice. I read 5 chapters of Christie's Great Idea, and I have to say, Sarah, I know you're going to relate to this. This just reminded me of how much I hate Karen Brewster.
Oh, I couldn't stand Karen.
Yeah, when Marianne went to babysit for her, and she was talking about Mrs. Porter next door, the witch called Morbida Destiny.
Yeah.
That just brought back such flashbacks of how much I couldn't stand this girl.
Oh, that kid is so precocious and so. Oh, every time she appeared on page, I'm like, your mother needs to smack you. I know that's horrible to say, but somebody needs to take you down a notch.
And I always was like, I also noticed that, they only aged 1 year, but going forward in the series, it's always like she's like this wealth of wisdom. Andrew still stays this little baby, and David Michael could be babysitting himself.
Yeah.
You know, just like.
I have to say, though, the one thing I did like about the Netflix show that was just recently out, the little girl that they got to play Karen, I really actually liked the character.
Okay.
So she made me, she just had this, she looked like a know-it-all, but you kind of appreciated that. It wasn't Karen in the books. It was a different kind of, you know what I mean? So it was cute.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
At least they redeemed her somehow.
A little, yes. And she had a whole series of her own.
I never read them because I couldn't stand her. I didn't want her and her dumb friends or stuffed animals. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Plus, you know what? That was like the other side of Stony Brook with the rich kids and the private school. So I was just like,
I don't care.
I'm dealing with Shannon enough. That's it. I don't need to deal with any more of the
right?
Lee, you're so funny about the characters. Who was the girl that you hated in the sleepover?
Oh no, in Sleepover Friends, it was. Oh, see, I've blocked her name out. Was it Kate? It was one of them.
Like Stephanie or something like that.
Stephanie. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't stand Stephanie. If she was my friend, I would have stopped being friends with her. She just was like. I'm like, why don't you guys just kick her to the curb and be like, we're done with you? Like, she was never looking out for their best interest. She was so selfish.
That's hilarious.
I think that's why I remember her name, because I remember you talking about it.
A lot.
She was so annoying. And that was 31 books or 35 books.
I love you. It's so funny.
It's just, I mean, we're just going to side note. I mean, I realized back in the 80s it was okay to be a 12-year-old babysitter, but nowadays I wouldn't let any 12-year-old watch my kids. They're still kids themselves, but, whatever.
I was babysitting at 11, so.
That's what I mean. Back then, it was like,
But it was the
okay.
80s, right? It was the 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
nowadays they're too distracted by their phones and computers and all that stuff. They wouldn't take care of the kids. They'd be
That's
on
the
their
difference.
phone. And I think back then you didn't have that, so you just watch TV and you watch the kid.
Right.
Right? Exactly.
Exactly.
But when you were saying about characters you don't like, sorry, side note, I did read the first 2 chapters of Saddle Club last night. Now, that was never a series that I was nostalgic for, but I did read them and I thought, oh, maybe I'll read. I got 2 chapters and I went, God, you guys are privileged. Like, you go to horseback riding camp and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no. And I just stopped reading it and returned the book to Kindle.
There you go.
I'm good.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you're like, I can't do it.
No.
Lee, before you get in the comments, I have a question.
Sure.
So, and I don't know if this is going to be anybody, but a while back, maybe a couple months ago, someone sent me, and I cannot find it on the Discord. I thought it was on the Discord, a picture of like a beach and a book, and it said the Beach Bum Bookworm on it. It was really cute, and they said you could use this as a profile pic, but I never changed it to my actual profile pic because I didn't want to throw everybody off. But I was thinking about doing something with it, but I wanted to ask them if it was okay. Did anybody send that to me? Because now I can't find it. And I messaged somebody on the Discord that I thought it was, and they were like, sure you can, but it wasn't me. It was like, I thought it was a princess, whatever her name is, Morna. She's on there now. She's on there a lot. She was the one. She just messaged me back and she's like, sure, you can use it. I mean, I didn't send it to you. I was like, no. So if anybody sent it to me, please message me again because I have a question. I would like to use it for something, but I want to make sure that that's okay. And I can't find it. So
She's like, and I need it again too.
Yeah.
well, because I thought it was in the Discord, but I've looked through every one of my chats and I can't find it.
Speaking of nostalgic books, I may have found an Encyclopedia Brown.
Aww,
It's book number 2. And we went to this one place today, and there's a whole bunch of books there, and I was looking through. I was like, oh, look! It was only 50 cents.
There you go.
Oh.
That's probably what you could buy it for back then too. You know,
Oh,
it keeps its value.
does it have a price? I was gonna say, does it have a price on it? $1.25.
Oh, there you go.
Aw.
You know you're older when you're going like this. What's the price? Because I do it too.
I know. I can't see anything. It's like, or I have to like do this so I can.
Yeah.
When I went into the office today, we must have lost power over the weekend, and so I had to reset a bunch of things, and we had to call like our IT people about one of the things, and he was like asking me all these questions. I was like, I know how to use it, and that's because people help me every time. And he's like, well, what's the model number? And so someone brings me a magnifying glass and I still can't see it. And it was the young Polish guy that I'm always talking about. He's like 25. He just moved here from Poland. He's like, seriously? I'm like, it's so funny. I was like, I can't help it. I can't see. I love that guy. I don't think I think I'm a little much for him because he's always like, no one has that much energy. Stop.
You're probably talked about quite a bit at home.
Well, I feel like that's just the culture because I do live in like a Polish neighborhood. And
I love him.
the guy said to Marcus the other day, Marcus went to get gas and Marcus goes, whatever, $50 regular, please. And he goes, you don't have to say please. You don't need to use manners. I'm here for my job. That's it. And Marcus like, $50, but like he felt so weird doing it, but like, so then he was like, yeah, he was like, should I say thank you at the end? I don't know. I'll just drive away.
I mean, it's so funny because I really I really like him, but I don't know if he likes me, especially in the morning.
He's probably like, Tiffany, shut up.
I try to. I'm serious. He's like, nobody should have that much energy. Stop. And I'm like,
I can tell you, I'm from Polish descent. That is a completely normal thing.
Mhm.
oh my god.
So true.
Oh, and he's just so deadpan. That's why, and I don't think he's
Yeah.
trying to be funny, and so it makes it even more funny. And then I think I annoy him.
Yeah, because now you're laughing and he's annoyed at you for that.
Yeah.
That's
I ask him every day if he wants to hear one of my jokes. He's like, no. Everybody else like appeases me, and they're like, sure, and they kind of maybe laugh. Like, there's one guy that like might sincerely laugh, and he's getting ready to retire, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that, because you might only like sincerely like laugh at my Laffy Taffy jokes. But when I ask him, I mean, he will straight up look at me and go, no.
You have to appreciate the honesty, though, that he's just like, nope, don't want to hear it.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Anyways, I could not see with the magnifying glass, Storm, the numbers. So
Well, it's like when I try to do like a book haul and I've got like the Harlequin and I'm like, and that's number one.
Yeah.
Like tiny numbers, right? Oh my gosh, you guys are making my face hurt. All right, let's see. Let's get some comments done because I know there's a lot. Mel said, basket case. I got a shipping notification for book 2 today. Just book 2. I ordered 1 through 3 together.
Oh,
that's frustrating.
Of course, it'll be the one that you don't want to read right now.
oh, I saw this earlier, and I thought Cozy called Melmac annoying. I was like, well, that's not very nice. Now I get it. I was like, that makes way more sense.
Makes more sense in context.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine Cozy saying that to somebody. No. So I was like, but now that I read that, I was like, oh, I get what she's saying. Got it.
As long as I get it in a week or so. Yeah, you'll get 2, 3, and then 1. That's the order that it's going to come in. So.
Get 1 like 2 days. The month is over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So frustrating. Book ship separate times. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about co-hosting too. My next YouTube initiation.
Yay.
Come on in, Jane.
Yeah.
The water's fine.
Jane. Yeah. Let me know when you're off the roll. We'll get you on.
Yeah.
Holy. I don't know how that works with your probation, but we'll see. Yeah. I would love to. I mean, I don't want to be associated with a hardened criminal. I'm just saying. So we'll see.
Too late.
Too late. Cornflower's going to be joining you guys reading Basket Case later this week. Theme. That was me. All right. So now we can go here. Melmac, everyone's reading Basket Case. I'm sending Storm a FOMO alert.
I may have pushed the borrow button.
What this is all about now.
Yeah, I'm like, I have no idea. I'm totally out of the loop of it. So,
it's about an elderly group of, elderly people. Hello.
Oh my God. Okay, you schooled me right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's enough for me.
Totally.
Sunny Plays, hello. I'll be reading Siege and Storm by Lee Bardugo. Very nice.
The Silver Six crafting mystery.
Oh, this is Silver Six.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
In moderation.
I missed what Mr. Francie was reading.
What everybody appears to be reading.
Yes, it's the buddy read I'm doing, the basket case.
My FOMO read.
All right.
Hannah
Do
says
it, Sarah.
eventually
Do it, Sarah. Do it, Sarah.
Hit the button.
Yes, hit that button.
That's right.
Sounds like a game show, right?
If I can find it for free, I will do it.
There you go.
Woo.
Johara said, I just found out my favorite author has a new series out. The second book is coming out next month, and it's about pandas. I'm very excited about this.
So I'm wondering if that's her Seeker author.
That would make sense, right?
Because the Seekers is about bears, right?
Yeah, bears.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy for you, Johara.
This is a very funny joke that I just saw on Instagram yesterday, and it was a lady saying, why are koalas not like other bears? And her son goes, because they're marsupials.
Exactly.
And the mother goes, she was very upset. Now she goes, no, because he doesn't have the right qualifications. And she was just so mad that he had like the facts and she just wanted to tell her joke.
She ruined her whole joke.
I love it. And thank you very much
Yeah, she
Wow.
joined
for coming through.
Yay.
Yeah, celebrate good times.
But no, it's okay if one book shipped, no problem. But no, it had to be book 2. They must be in different warehouses, right?
Yeah. I have that with so just quickly to jump in. What the heck is it called? Sorry, just quickly. The Cape Cod Foodie Mystery Series. I have book 2 arriving today. I'm reading book 1 this month. It's not coming to me till the end of the month. Like,
Good Lord.
It's so annoying.
yeah. Yes.
Nadine's here. Hello. I'm here. I'm late because I made the mistake of asking my younger daughter where a good place to buy a purse is. Holy crap, the links in the picture she's sending me. Overkill.
That's hilarious.
I'm trying to read No Good Tea Goes Unpunished by Brie Baker, number 2, Seaside Cafe series.
Yay.
Ooh.
But I'm getting sidetracked by all the purses, yeah. Johara, I'm now on page 50. I'm on page 51, chapter 7, but I have to go now. I had fun. Happy reading to one and all.
Bye, Johara.
Writing, yeah. I figured she was gone at 8, but Cozy, I'm on page 115 of Death of a Chocolate Cheater. I'm really enjoying this series. The writing is fun and quick-paced, quirky characters, entertaining plots, and mysteries.
Awesome.
Very nice. Very nice. Jessica didn't watch anything, but she got stuck watching YouTube. We've all been down that.
That was me
Yeah.
all day today.
Times.
Mm-hmm. That's the negative part of the internet. You can, any thought pops in your head, you can look it up, and then you go down a rabbit hole.
3 days later, you're
Right.
Oh, I was looking up Basket Case. All of a sudden, I'm bringing up lyrics to the Green Day song. I'm like, well, I haven't heard that in forever. You know?
then you're like, I wonder what Green Day's up to. And then you have to go look them up, and then yep. Oh, and they're touring. Let's see who's touring at the. Oh, they're touring at such and such arena. Let's see who's playing this summer. And then you go down the whole. That's how it happens.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not,
accurate.
not speaking from experience or anything.
And then it's like a whole week later. Wait, what was that book again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
My mind is so horrible. Like if somebody asks me a question while I'm trying to do something and I answer their question, I can never remember what it was I was looking up. And then it'll be several days later and I was like, oh, that's what I was.
Yep. All the time. All the time. Too funny. Taylor made it to 38% of Hold On for Beer Life. I love
Nice.
that.
Nice.
Anita, I made it to 64%, halfway mark, past the halfway mark. Jane read 4 chapters. Sigh, my streak from last night is broken.
Oh, wow.
Aaron got 30 pages done.
Nice.
Anna made it to 18% in Murder Lo Mein.
Nice.
Cornflower read 2 chapters in Kernel of Truth.
Amazing.
Bev got 46 pages read. That's good.
Well done.
Susan got 60% off in Better Off Dead.
Nice.
Agents at 59%. Jessa, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Jessa. Saying hi. Joe, page 34, really enjoying, but just started by the book.
Nice.
No, Mac, I read 17 pages and spent the rest of the time trying to fill in my overall 2022 TBR with series from my SAS list that I hadn't put there already.
Smart.
Mm-hmm. I see you're going down that journey on the secret Discord over there, Mr. Francie.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just a little bit.
Jessica, I actually like the Little Sister series because I feel like Karen was completely different than the main series.
I never read The Little Sisters.
I didn't read The Little
They
Sisters.
they came out after, and so
Mhm.
I was way too old for those. You know what I mean? If they would have came out before, I think I would have read them. You know, if they were 1st.
Mhm.
But anyways,
Agreed.
Yeah, the main series she was annoying, but on her own series she actually learns things and isn't so annoying. Okay. Karen said, "Me too, Sarah. I was 11 when I started babysitting." Yeah.
Ah.
Hannah, I would at minimum age let a 15-year-old watch my kid, but they would have to be very mature.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. No, Mac, I was 12-year-old babysitter, 2 months from turning 13, but I was very mature for my age. No comments, Tiffany.
Preempted that one, didn't she?
Right?
You're getting the stopwatch.
Uh-oh. Oh, yes,
No.
it's 8:20. I'm sorry. Okay, so for another top of the thank you, Cozy. Thank you, Storm. All right, so top of the hour.
And I'm going downstairs to get a snack. I had a late lunch, so I don't think I'm going to be like too hungry, but I'm just going to make me like some toast. So, you know.
Enjoy your toast.
excellent. Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Reading. Guess we lost.
Oh no.
Oh, here he comes. He's back.
There we go.
We're just playing musical chairs on the bottom.
Mhm. So how'd you guys do?
Good. I got to 23% in my book. And Mr. Francie, I sent you a Discord question about the book. I don't want to ask everybody because I don't want to give it, like, people that haven't read it, but I just wondered if you noticed it. It's something I've noticed already in the book.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Damn it! Now I want in on it.
I was going to say, right, everybody wants to know now.
Well, it's nothing big. It's just something like a word that's repeated that like just seems odd. And I'm like, it's been repeated a lot. And I'm like, for whatever reason, your brain just clicks on it because it's not I don't know. Yeah. So nothing like huge, just weird. More.
Well, now we all got to read it so we can find out what the word
There
is.
you go. See?
What's the word?
Enticing people, Sarah. I'm enticing people.
Mhm.
I ate my toast and I read 2 chapters and I got like 81 pages left until I finish the book. So hopefully I get done soon.
What did you have on your toast?
Strawberry jelly.
Sure. Okay.
Yum.
Good choice.
I had to listen to Basket Case twice by Green Day because it was driving me crazy. And then I depressed myself by looking at what year that song came out. I was 15.
Oh my gosh.
1994. Anyway, and now I am 10% of the way through Basket Case, the book, not the song.
Oh, well then
Look at that. She just started right off. I'm missing something. I need to start.
Right?
Are you in the Discord that I'm in?
I'm in the cozy one. I'm in Mr. Francie's.
Okay, I'm gonna come find you and see if you've noticed what else. I didn't know you were in there. I didn't know you were reading it. Okay.
Yeah, I just started it because y'all twisted my arm and put a gun to my head.
Well, you're welcome.
I'm not complaining. Why is there only 3 books though? Because this sounds delightful.
It doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think so too.
How about you, Mr. Fancy? How'd you do?
I closed out the chapter that I was on, and then I got called away, and then I came back and realized I had no internet.
Oh, no.
It was a fun sprint for me. But I'm here now, so yay, and sorry I disappeared.
No, it's all good. All good. I finished.
But I'm enjoying it.
Good. I finished Christie's Great Idea.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, it was exciting to see what happens,
Because you were on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
And then earlier at work, I was listening to the Vanderbeekers of 101st Street, middle grade. So I'm 63% into that.
Nice.
Get to that.
The reason that there was probably only 3 books from Basket Case is because it was a Berkeley book, and Berkeley got rid of a lot of their books. Their cozy
Gotcha.
books.
Okay, fair enough.
Cozy said, so funny when you see things with adult eyes, what you watched and read as a kid.
So
For
true.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
How did my parents let me watch Dirty Dancing as often as I watched Dirty Dancing?
Yeah, no, because I was like I was like 11, I think, when
I
Dirty
know,
Dancing came out, and I like come home from school every day, and I would watch it like every day. The end scene, I would back it up and watch the dance, back it up and watch the
dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was the 80s and early 90s. There was no filter between what you watched. I just said this the other day. My dad took us to the movies. We would go with my dad every other weekend, and he would take us to the movies on Friday nights, and we would watch the movie, and he would pass out throughout the whole movie so we could watch whatever we wanted. And we asked him to go see Purple Rain because Prince was in it, and we liked Prince's music. So my dad was like, sure. And he woke up at the part when Apollonia comes out of the lake naked, And he was like, wait, what are they watching? You took us to see this. You said it was okay.
I had an urge.
The only thing I remember watching and fast forward was Fatal Attraction.
Yes.
That one caught my parents off guard. They were like, whoa.
I had an urge late last year to watch Adventures in Babysitting, and we talked about this before. And I put it on, and it was on Disney Plus. So I'm happily watching the movie, and you clearly hear that they bleeped a swear word, the F word, and I went,
Oh,
"That was a swear word?" My husband's like, "Yeah." I'm like, that over my head as a kid. I watched that movie 1,000 times.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies to watch was Mallrats. Did anyone else ever the Kevin Smith
yes,
movie?
the Kevin Smith.
Love it.
Classic of cinema.
Mm-hmm.
I like all of his movies. I like
Me
Chasing
too.
Amy and Clerks and
Oh,
all of
they're
those.
great.
Yes.
Dogma.
One of my friends, he loved James Bond and stuff, and he goes, I watched James Bond all the time when I was a kid. I love James Bond. And he goes, and then I got older and I watched James Bond and I go, because the stuff he didn't catch when he was a kid.
Yes. Yes.
Well, this is not like catch like, oh my gosh, what was I? It's more like, wow, I liked that, or that was okay. Was the Neverending Story. I watched it as an adult, and I was like, how did I think this dog was like it's like when you watch it as an adult, it's the most horribly made movie ever. Like
The giant needle.
But as a
The
kid,
dog.
it is so bad.
Yeah.
And as a kid, I mean, I loved the Neverending Story as a kid, but
yeah.
it really
It's like-
streaming services have like really made you think. Because like when I first got streaming services, I went back and watched. That's when I watched the
Mhm.
Neverending Story and Adventures in Babysitting and
Yep,
Teen
yep.
Witch, if you remember that movie. Just
Yes,
all these
yes.
old movies.
I
And
love Teen Witch, yeah.
I think Neverending Story was the one for me. I was like, I was a dumb kid.
It's like watching my parents' movies
Horrible.
that scared them whenever they were younger. You
Yes.
know, it's like those horror movies,
Mhm.
Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, and all them kind of things. And it's
Right.
like, this was scary.
Or come on, we all watched the Golden Girls. What did we possibly get from the Golden Girls at age 10?
Right.
Right?
True, right? Holy moly. Holy
That
moly.
old people were funny.
Old people were hilarious.
Oh,
That's so funny. That's also that you said Teen Witch. So like, you know how sometimes like from a movie there'll be a line in a movie that just like sort of becomes part of your vocabulary or whatever as you just. So I don't know, for me and Marcus, so there was that song in Teen Witch, Top That.
Yeah.
So whenever
yeah.
whenever I really want to annoy him, I'll just turn to him and I'll go, Top that. Top. He's like, get away from me. Get away from me. We're not doing this.
That's like one of my favorite parts. I
Oh my
think.
gosh. That's so funny, Lee, because I mean, obviously my dad's passed away now, but when I was a kid, whenever I was acting out at the like anywhere in public, he would like stomp his foot and go, I want to go to Goose now, daddy. And I'm like, and I would immediately stop because I was like, I can't believe you. He's like, this is what you're acting like. But like immediately I would shape up, like, because he would say it so loud and so over the top, and that reminds me of the Top That. Like,
Mhm.
I'm just like, done. Get out of, like Marcus is. I'm like, get out of me.
It's just like, no.
Oh.
And also that you said before, Storm, Fatal Attraction. When I was younger, and like I was like the rebel bad kid, but like my mom told me don't ever watch Fatal Attraction or Basic Instinct. And to this day, I still have not watched either one of them.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I get it. Okay, she crossed her legs. There's a rabbit in the pot. I get it. So like, whatever. Like, we can move on. Like,
I think I remember I was over at my aunt's house and I stayed up. She was in her room and she always stayed up real late, but she'd nod off and stuff. And I was in there real quiet watching Basic Instincts. I was like 16. It's like if I stay quiet enough, she'll be over there and she won't know what I'm watching.
mhm. That's funny. Hannah said that was me trying to help somebody yesterday, and the guy told me he didn't want to bother me. I was like, sir, this is part of my job.
You know, you were saying Dirty Dancing. I was huge into Dirty Dancing, but the other one I think about more like inappropriate wise was I can't tell you how many times I watched Top Gun when I was way too young to be
Oh, that was
watching
my
Top Gun.
sister-in-law's favorite movie.
Holy moly! Like I saw it as I was like, oh, but a lot of it went over my head. But still, there were some that I should not have been seeing. And,
Cocktails.
Cocktails.
Love cocktails.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Cocktails.
Yeah.
Aruba. Now I got the urge to listen to that song.
Right. We know what you're listening to on the next sprint.
Right.
Nothing like some good old Beach Boys.
And it's so funny you said Top Gun because Marcus and one of his friends went to go see some movie that just came out. I can't remember. Doctor Strange. And they took Paul's son, who's like 19 years old, with them. And they were making plans to go see Top Gun 2. But they kept saying Maverick. Top Gun Maverick is what they're calling it. And Nick, the kid, is like, I don't want to see this. He's like, who get old man Tom Cruise? And they're like, yeah, but like you didn't know Tom Cruise back in the first one. He goes, wait, there was a first one? Oh. Why do you think this is even a big deal right now? But
Kids today, I tell you.
I know.
Oh, Presley.
Greenstick Cottage. Hi, everybody. Not sure what I'll be reading yet, but happy to be back home before the sprints are over. Hi. I hope you figured out what you're going to read, though. Yeah, I said, ma'am, inserted cashiers at fast food places, but that's the Southern in me.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't like when anybody calls me sweetie or honey or something like that, unless you're an old Southern lady, then it's acceptable.
I guess it just didn't bother me, maybe because I was used to it. But like when I worked at McDonald's, like some of the guys would be like, hey, darling, or hi, darling, or thanks, darling, or whatever it is. But there's this one guy said that, and he's like, hello, darling. And I go, it's nice to see you. And he's like, it's been a long time. So we just went through a whole thing.
If I know a client well enough, or it's a coworker, I have picked up the habit because I read so much British literature, like not literature, but chick lit, and I work with a lot of British people. The word love. Okay,
Yeah.
love, no problem. Thanks, love. I just as that, you know what I mean? But again, it's not just some random guy who answers the phone.
Right.
Sure.
But we get called sweetie and kids all the time at Denny's. That's the same lady. She's always like, hey sweeties, you know, and stuff. And it's like, it's fine.
Aw.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like Lee. I don't want the necessarily terms of endearment, unless you're, you know, older or have some sort of personal relationship with me. But just saying please or thank you is just common courtesy to another human being. Like, just because you're working doesn't mean I should be, you know, I don't know. I just think it would be rude not to say it in my mind, to me. Like,
except if you're a Polish gas attendant, then it's annoying. Then you don't do it.
Oh
Very quick funny story. So I was in Buffalo, New York, and I was in a grocery store, and there was this little old lady. She was like 2 feet tall. She was trying to get something off a top shelf. So I said, excuse me, ma'am. I said, may I help you reach that? Oh, yes, please. And I'm like, I'm helping her. Here you go. Can I get anything else? No, sweetheart. She says, that's all. And then she goes, may I ask, are you Canadian? I said, yes, ma'am. She goes, I thought so. There's no American's going to stop it.
It's going to be the offer of helping.
That's hilarious.
That was just a quick Canadian story real quick. Canadian, yeah. I forget how my sister always says it as a joke, but now I think of it. I can't think of the way she says Canada, but Canada. I think that's what she always says as a
Canada.
joke. There you go. So we were in Canada, and we went into like a Pizza Hut or something, and we were going to order food, and the lady in front of us was like, oh, well, here's a coupon for you to get a free soda or whatever. We're like, oh, thank you. And then we were talking, we had just drove in, got our, like we're staying at this campground, and then just went to go get food. And we were trying to figure out, I can't remember what it is now, but like a flashing red light, what does that mean? So we were just talking amongst ourselves about it. This is before the internet was really a thing. So we're like, hey, I wonder what the flashing red light is. And I'm like, oh, well, we can ask the people when we get back to the thing. She turns around, she looks at the coupon that I have in my hand. She's like, oh, you're American? I was like, yes. And you could tell she wanted to take that coupon back so bad. I'm like,
that's hilarious.
it's not my fault. I don't know what the red flashing light means. I'm going to find out. I'm going to like abide by the rules. And I was just like, that is not very Canadian of you, lady.
No, that's very un-Canadian. She must have been new.
I'm like, you're supposed to turn around and tell me what the red flashing light means, not just
Right? Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah. So I used your coupon anyway. Whatever.
There you go.
So they're whatever Tiffany and you. I don't know about what.
Whatever, Mama.
Venus fun in Discord sprints too. She has me cracking up all the time.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah, she needs to be on the live.
We get on the live shows now.
Yes.
I hope that's not parole violation.
Exactly.
Am I supposed to be reading Basket Case?
Yes, Nadine.
Yeah, clearly it's the group
Absolutely.
read.
Yes.
Or you may have FOMO. See, I was about to, then I had to get it. I had to get
Yep.
it.
And Sarah, I just sent you what I was asking about.
Yeah.
Oh, my husband's sending me things telling me that they're bringing out a Bob's Burgers movie.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. I've never watched the TV show.
I've never
Bob's
There's a
Burgers
movie?
There's going to be a movie, yeah.
Well, Mr. Francie's all excited, and I'm like,
Mr. Francie should have known before me. He's in the future, isn't he?
Right, I should know. It's my go-to bed TV show. I watch it while I'm falling asleep.
So there you go. There's a movie coming out.
Nice. I have to say, unfortunately, I probably say please too many times. So if I go to the grocery store or something, I'll say, and I'm getting something from behind the counter or whatever, I'll say to them, "Can I please have that thing, please?" They're like, "What am I saying,
and do
please
you
twice?"
ever
And I
have anybody say, no, you may not?
That'd be the day.
When I worked at McDonald's, you'd have somebody come up and they're like, "Can I have an Egg McMuffin, please?" And I wanted to say, "No, you may not." So
Right. You may not.
No, can you?
I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know. Can you?
My favorite, when I worked at Tim Hortons, we had this guy every morning who came through and he'd order and he'd be like, "And I'll get that to go, please." I'm like, "Listen, smartass, you're in the drive-thru."
I was going to hand it to you on a tray.
Yeah. Come on in and join us.
I used to work at a drugstore thing, and this guy would always come in and he would buy his lottery tickets, and he'd say, as he was handing me the $20 bill, "And I'm going to pay with the 20."
Oh.
Okay, I see that. Thank you. You bought $20 in tickets. You're not getting any money back. Let's move on.
Yeah, exactly. And quickly, I used to work in a customer service in a call center. Never ever was I lost for words. One time we had this lady call in and she sneezed, and I said, "Bless you," and kept going. And she said something, and I said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't quite catch that." And she goes, "I said no, thank you. You said bless you." I said no, thank you. And I was so. What the heck do I say to that? I've never experienced
Okay.
it.
I take back my blessing.
Yeah.
It's like, I got enough blessings. Don't need any more. No, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Now, I'm confused on this. Lee, you missed a fun time a few weeks ago. I was in jail. I heard about that. Knitting, teaching speed reading, eating a rib shank, and got a tattoo. I need a little bit more of an explanation here.
That's all the things she did while she was in YouTube jail.
It's pretty detailed right there.
That's the
Yeah.
short. That's the Cole's Notes version.
Right. I'm like, wait. Got a tattoo.
We asked her if she taught her jailmates how to knit or
Oh.
speed
Yeah.
reading and
So the knitting needles that she taught people how to knit with was the same needle that gave her her tattoo, No Regrets.
Yeah.
And according to Jane, also is a very large, buff, African-American, good-looking guy. She added that. So, and after she ate ribs, she made a shank for herself for protection. You see, Lee, how did you not follow all that? Like, it was as plain as day.
see what you missed when you were gone.
I just went to watch wrestling that night and see what happens. I missed a whole lot of entertaining stuff over here.
Do it, do it, do. Oh,
Already done.
Yep, she's
oh
done already.
I was talking to Jessica Lynn said, "Oh my god, I want to read Basket Case."
All of a sudden, like Libby and all these places are going to go, why are all these people borrowing this book all the time?
Is there something about this book we don't know?
Sometimes I wonder too if like I'm waiting for like the same book as somebody else. It's a cozy mystery. I'm like, is it anybody in this group that's like has the hold ahead of me?
Yeah.
You know, like, it could be Anita. I don't know. You're all peer pressuring Sarah. No, Sarah's already got the book.
Yeah, already.
It's like I went to go get Encyclopedia Brown, right? Why are there all these people reading Encyclopedia Brown that I can't get it because it's not available? I had to put it on hold, and I put it on hold in April. I finally got it like the other day, but I'm like, I have to wait how long? I mean,
Yeah,
why all of a sudden is everybody reading Encyclopedia Brown?
And yes, Hannah, I made a mental note of the koala bear joke for tomorrow at work. You are right.
Oh, I knew you were going to have it, and that's
Yeah.
why I said it. There's another one, and I just saw this online, and this might be a little inappropriate, so I apologize to anybody if they're offended by it. It's not my personal joke. I just saw it online. And it said, why do Chinese kids not believe in Santa Claus? The answer, because they make the toys.
Oh my goodness.
It was literally, we went on this sprint. My brother sent me something, and I just flicked to the explore page on Instagram, and that was the joke that was there. And I was like, isn't that a little messed up, especially because we're in like Asian American Pacific Islander month. So like,
it's probably why somebody put it on.
Put it up there. Yeah. I was just like, okay, funny, but not messed up at the same time. So Susan has Basket Case on her May TBR. She got the audio from Any Play.
Cool. Nice.
And Hannah, I made a Green Day reference yesterday.
You did.
Cozy, I have one more audio book to read before Basket Case.
And then you're going to read it? Yeah.
Probably tomorrow then.
Oh, you people who only read one book at a time. Amateurs. I'm just kidding.
There is a game about how many different Wikipedia links you follow to get back to where you began. Yes.
Holy moly. I don't want to know.
Nadine, I mean, all the cool kids are reading at least cult references, making more and more sense. Oh, here we got to the timer, but I also see the time now. Does anybody else want to do another sprint? I know, Tiffany, you're getting ready to go to bed soon.
I'm good with it. So.
Okay, so if you guys want to do one, do you want to do it to the top of the hour?
Sure.
Yeah.
Please let me know. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tiffany,
all right, everyone.
You want to go? That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to hop off and get
Good night, Cinderella.
Good night, everyone. It was so good to see everybody.
You too. Thank you for
Mr.
coming.
Francie, happy birthday week. The start of.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks,
Bye.
Lee.
Bye.
Thank you. Scroll down a whole lot. Here we go. All right. Happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
All right. We are back. Mr. Francie's having some technical difficulties, so he's going to try to get on with his internet. So, how'd you guys do?
I did good. I read 21 pages, and I have like 60 pages left.
Yay. I switched back to Pleading the Fish, and I got another couple chapters to listen to on that one.
Nice. I'm up to 79% on the Vanderbeeker, so.
Ooh. Nice.
Are you liking that?
It's okay. It's different than what I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was going to be like a bunch of like mischief-making kids, but
Okay.
it's not really like that at all. I feel like they're very like intelligent. So, yeah, no, I am liking it. It's just like I'm surprised that it's totally different than what I thought it was going to be. So.
I thought the same thing, that it was a bunch of like, Dennis the Menace kind of yeah.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like they're like trying to stay in their brownstone, and I thought they've come up with pretty inventive ways and like tried to use like their talents and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to go back up and catch up on some comments here. So if I miss some, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just so behind. I'm so behind. All right. I'm going to just jump in here. So I don't even know how far back. This is Anna, and I don't remember saying hi to her before, so I'm going to say hello now. I think Nancy had to leave. So, Anna, I spent part of the sprint looking at dogs for my mom. We need a friend for her and for Macy, but all the dogs that meet what she's wanting don't meet with my deal breaker. They need an only dog home. What does that mean? They need an only dog.
Maybe a one dog home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that they're the only dog in that house.
Gotcha. Obviously, this can't work for us because of Macy. Okay, yes, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to skip over everybody's, like, how much they read. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to leave any of yous out, but it's 10 o'clock, and I still need to do a bunch of meal prepping, and I want to film a video and, go to bed early, so.
Yeah.
Is early like 1 o'clock?
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately. We have to teach Tiffany how to black out spoilers on Discord, yes. Yeah. Hannah, you'll find the right dog, a friend for Macy. That's what I'm hoping for. There's just one dog that sounds perfect. Nadine, I read by book or by crook Eva Gates over the weekend. I was surprised to see a potential love interest for the main character. One dentist, one law enforcement. David Hannah Swenson. I bet she's going to go law enforcement, unless it's like Swenson, and then you'll never find out.
I like that series. So.
Regarding toast toppings, Cajun prefers jelly. Mr. Francie absolutely adores peanut butter.
That's a lie.
Well, I wasn't sure if yours were just like with butter. I was like, is she just eating dry toast? I hope not. So
that's my husband's favorite snack, is like that really crusty Italian loaf with just slabbed with butter. He'll eat that all day long.
Butter I could see, but like I was just like dry.
I put butter and strawberry jelly on it.
Okay. There you go. Songs also hit different when you're older. I can't believe my parents let me sing Lady Gaga's I Want to Take a Ride on Your Disco Stick all the time. And they're just like, just let her go with it.
Yeah.
Me and my dad's favorite song, to the point that it was actually the song that we danced to at my wedding, was Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. There's a line in there that's not exactly appropriate for a father-daughter dance.
I know,
but I don't care.
No, you still wanted to do it.
Of course.
What bizarre world have you wandered into now, Melmac? I think I saw Dirty Dancing and I was 8 with my older sister who was 16.
Mm-hmm.
Love Dirty Dancing, love Kevin Smith movies.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. My dad would let us watch so many shows we shouldn't have watched. I've only watched one James Bond movie and fell asleep. If it was the first one, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I've watched them all, and I think that was the one I've tried to watch like 3 times, and I keep falling asleep during it.
That's Dr. No, right?
I believe it is Dr. No, yes.
I like the Sean Connery ones.
Well, you know what? I always thought, just to go off on this for a minute, I always thought when I was younger. So I guess Pierce Brosnan was the first like James Bond that I would recognize. I love Daniel Craig.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went back, I watched them all. As the older James Bonds, I like Roger Moore.
Sean Connery.
And I know that's the big debate, and I'm just like, but like.
I liked all of them except for Daniel Craig, actually. So.
I thought Pierce made a very good older Bond. Like if he was like on his way out, like that would have been good.
He was going.
Yeah, he was just like, I want to retire. It's not really going to work out that way. But
Yeah.
I liked Timothy Dalton, but he only made like 2.
He only made 2. I loved him in one. I didn't like him in the other one, which sucked. I was hoping to like him in both of them. Storm, a bunch of friends and I went to see Dirty Dancing in '87. Then we all went to Macy's Day Parade on Thanksgiving. Patrick Swayze rode a horse. He waved to me, and I took a picture at that moment.
Oh, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Teen Witch was amazing. It had such an amazing soundtrack. Yes, it did. My parents took me with them to see The Godfather when I was 8. 8 people. I was traumatized. Seriously. She's going to show us the picture tomorrow.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
This is what we learned from Golden Girls. How to be a friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's very
True.
true. I wrote him back again. I don't even know why, but when I watch, I get emotional just during the like intro part of that song. I'm just like, oh,
I know.
none of them are here anymore.
My very favorite book sleeve is my Golden Girls book sleeve.
That's cute.
Isn't that adorable?
I love that one. Storm's gonna have me getting teary-eyed back there. She's singing the song.
When I was in, I think it was maybe middle school or whatever, we had to sing that in music class. That song.
Really?
Yeah, that was one of our songs.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, Teen Witch now would be super cringe, but I loved it back then. Hannah's just gonna go off. She's gonna like make every line. Lee, I do the same in Wizard of Oz. Dorothy says Jiminy Cricket's in the forest, and I have said it in a place of a curse word since I was 6.
That's adorable.
Yeah, they laugh at me at work for having such like a trucker mouth, but then at work I'm like, mother fudge balls, like I just.
My grandma always said, shoot fire and save the matches. And so that's what I've always said, shoot fire and save the matches.
That's funny. That year in New York City was the best of my life. I also met Keith Richards on the Rolling Stones in a car park. He was as out of his it as you could expect. You had a year there. Yeah. My favorite movie when I was younger was To Wong Fu.
Oh my god, I remember that.
I was the girl with Patrick Swayze all over the wall. So
really, that's awesome.
He was my favorite actor. As soon as I saw Dirty Dancing, then I had to look up everything else that I could find him in. I had to watch everything. Yeah, it was probably the first guy that I ever thought,
first
wow.
crush that.
Yeah, because before that it was like, ew, boys, but I was 11, and so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Clueless, watched it a million times.
My favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jeremy Sitso, he plays the jerk in that movie. When he appeared in Law and Order years later, I'm like, it's the guy from Clueless. Everything I trace back to Clueless.
There you go. It comes out at the end of the month. That's in reference to Bob's Burgers.
Yes.
I was at this store and this old woman was looking around for someone to help from the top shelf and then asked me, and I kept thinking, did she pick me because I look kind and the others didn't? I always feel like people pick me because I'm tall and I can reach the shelf. So it's like, all right. This is a reference to Mr. Francie. I say sorry all the time. Yeah.
Sorry about that, but I do say sorry a lot.
Okay, it's bad whenever you bump into like an object that's not a human, and you say sorry.
Yeah, very Canadian of you.
I used to do that at McDonald's all the time. I'd like hit some. Sorry, it's like, oh, it's just
an inanimate object. Yeah, and it said, ooh, Tim Hortons. That was my favorite part of my trip to Vancouver. Mm-hmm.
Not if you've worked there for 4 years.
You're like, yeah, no, not me.
Yeah, no.
My favorite is when people pay with small bills. I had a customer give me $200 in quarters. And they'll look at you and go, but it's money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Another one, Nadine. Okay, basket case borrowed from the library. I'm one of the cool kids now.
one more. Tiffany will be so proud.
Mm-hmm. All those quarters weren't even rolled; they were just in plastic bags.
Yeah,
that's the worst part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There is a big demand on Death on Demand series at my local library on audiobook. It's from the 80s.
Interesting.
It's me, Lee. I'm the one taking the library books. I think that it is because I have my Union County and have my Middlesex County library card, so I feel that it is you, Anita. Got basket case off Libby. I'm a follower, not a leader. Cozy wants to point out that she was in the middle of 8 books last week, Sarah.
Awesome sauce.
Taylor, my library doesn't have basket case on Libby, so on hold for the large print book.
Just do it. Just one click. Just push the button.
Click, click, click.
Do it. Dane's listening to chapter 5 of Miss Born Again. She fell asleep last night listening. Now she has no idea and she has to start over again. Happens all the time. Taylor, and basket case is a buddy read on Mr. Fancy's Discord for May, so you might get your library book in time.
Awesome.
Taylor just finished Hold On for Beer Life.
Nice.
Chatted with hubby and 8. Now he's off doing his thing, so I can read for the night.
Yay.
Perfect. Mel Mac did not read. She was catching up on some Discord stuff. I have personally enjoyed all the chats between the hosts. I feel like we don't have to read all the chat cameras on screen. I just pick and choose some. We're having a good time. Comments on screen. Mm-hmm. I agree. Takes up a lot of time, yeah. Well, that's it. I'm like trying to get to the end. I'm like, all right, another 35 minutes of reading. Get the comments from 2 hours ago. Yeah, I don't want to leave anybody out, but I'm just like, all right, I'm trying to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Intro to the vlogs. And one of your last few vlogs, you scared the crap out of me with an F-bomb out of nowhere in your road rage.
Hey, I was in Boston and I met Steve Donahue and I drove him around in my car and scared the living daylights out of him because he thought I was a polite little Canadian until I get behind the wheel of a car.
I think everybody's polite till they get behind the wheel of a car.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And then your like sailor persona comes out.
Exactly. And then when you like see what the person's doing, and I can see they were on their phone, and then they're looking at me like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "It's you. It's not me."
Yeah.
My dad, it is so funny watching him drive, and he's like, "The light is green. Why aren't they going? Why are we just sitting here?" I said, "Dad, maybe they're having problems like your car has." His car will just die. And it's like, we'll be at the stoplight and it's time to go, and he goes to go and it just dies. And then it's time to get it going.
Well, and I love that. And then people are honking at that person, like, get out of the way. Don't you think if they could, they would? They don't want to be there.
Yeah,
Precisely.
exactly. But it's funny because he'll say the same thing. I said, you know, those people behind us, they're saying the same thing to you.
Right.
He's like, that doesn't matter.
I said mine was Toy Story. There was a hooker in it, not literally, but there was like a fishing toy with a leg on it. I haven't seen Toy Story, so I don't know.
I've only seen the first one.
Yeah. Lee, you're so mild-mannered and soft-spoken. Then when we see you on your vlog letting it out an F-bomb, it's surprising. It's not in real life. I'm calm on here. My regular life is like,
she's a Jersey girl. I know she's got language.
Yeah, press the fucking salt. I don't have fucking time for this. Blah 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 blah. That's all the time, you know. Here it's just like, oh, let me.
I have another Jersey friend, so I know.
I tone it down a lot. One of my first movie star crushes was Kevin Costner. Loved him in Silverado, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, etc.
Oh, I can't hear the words Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves without thinking about Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
That's exactly
And
what I was
unlike
thinking
the
of.
other Robin Hoods,
Tights.
I can speak with an English accent.
Mhm.
I loved him.
I like it.
Mhm. Who is the author of Basket Case? Isn't that
Nancy Haddock.
Nancy Haddock? Oh, Nancy Haddock. Yes, they said it right after that. Sorry.
Yes, Anita, come to the dark side.
Yes.
We have cookies.
Jay's car was honking in front of me for not going fast. There was a semi right in front of me. Yeah, sometimes I do that too. Like, I'll get out of the lane so you can be stuck behind the person that I was behind.
Yeah.
Or I yell, "You're embarrassing me in front of the other drivers." Like, no one else can see me. But
My mom used to like get really mad at people and she'd be yelling at them and all kinds of stuff. And the window's down. And they'll like look, or whatever. And I'm like, Mom, quiet. And she goes, that's okay. You can take care of them. And I'm like, that doesn't matter.
now you've gotten involved. I curse sometimes too. Would it shock everyone if I let out a swear word in my videos? I think we all have that. I think we have it all. We all.
I think everybody would be shocked if I did because I don't.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Same Sarah.
Now I want to rewatch that movie again.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen it.
I love that movie. It's like I tell people I've never ever seen Star Wars, but I've watched Spaceballs about 8 million times, so I have the gist.
And you do. When I did finally watch Star Wars, I was like, man, all that Spaceballs definitely helped me out here. I got the story now.
Where's the Mr. Coffee? That's my question.
I have
It
only
really
seen
does.
Spaceballs once, and that was enough for me.
Yeah.
Oh God,
It
I love
does
that
help
movie.
it out, though. It does help out.
Did you? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
And in a way, I mean, not in a way, it is much funnier and like
Oh hell yeah!
you're
It's Mel
relatable.
Brooks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No
I
big fan,
don't.
no.
I don't like that kind of comedy show.
That's not okay. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't like any of the Mel Brooks. Any of that. I don't.
Okay.
I always call it stupid comedy.
Yeah.
I don't like stupid comedy.
It is, and that's where my brain goes.
Yeah, and my dad likes to watch that stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Melmac, Men in Tights was slightly less serious than Prince of Thieves, just a tad.
Now I did like Men in Tights, and it's kind of stupid comedy, but I like it.
Oh, it's dumb.
Like,
It's ridiculous.
I have
But it's
like
Gary
the
Elwes,
certain
and he's
ones
great to
that-
look at.
basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, I'm not trying to offend or leave anybody out by not reading the comments. I'm just like, it's 10:17 here, and I still have a bunch of stuff to do, so I'm just trying to wrap it up. I'm not trying to leave you guys out.
Comb the desert.
Spaceball and Men in Tights is where my humor came from. I can
Yep.
see that, Anna. I can see that.
Same.
All right, but with that, guys, I'm going to wrap up because I still have a bunch of stuff to do. Thank you guys so much for being on. Thank you, everybody in
Thank
the
you.
chat. Thank you guys for letting me get some reading done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Fun.
we will be back next Monday at 7 on Storm's channel. So please come back and join us, as well as all the readathons throughout the week.
And we'll be back on Wednesday with Tiffany.
Wednesday with Tiffany, yes.
Awesome.
I will see you guys later.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.